Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be ranking all the Javelins from best to worst. Now this is totally my opinion, so if your opinion is different, let me know down in the comment section below. But guys, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, drop a like down below. Let's try and get 30 likes on today's video. If we could get that, I'd appreciate it a lot. And as always, let's jump straight into it. Right guys, coming into the number one spot is going to be the Storm. Now for me, this character pretty much has it all for what I want. The reason why I like this Javelin so much and it is at the number one spot is simply because it can fly for so long, and it is a really quick character to move about on. It's not quite as quick as the Interceptor, however you can fly for a lot longer and hover pretty much unlimitedly. All you have to do is simply drop to the floor for a second and you can get back straight up into the air. That is the main reason why I do prefer this Javelin over any other. And it is really good in the stronghold against a big scorpion, because obviously if you are really high up, it can't really seem to attack you. It can only really spit on you, but that really doesn't do too much damage. So it is really OP for that mission. But not only that, the Javelin does have the best super in my opinion, because it does constantly combo, and it is a really good super. Now, people do say the Interceptors does the more damage, and it probably does if you can get up close. However, we will come into that later on in the video when we do talk about the Interceptor. But for me, it's definitely got to be the Storm at number one. Another reason why I do like the Storm is because it is a lot easier to master than most of the others. Now, you can argue that the Ranger is easier, and it probably is, but that is like your main soldier that everyone seems to pick. Now, the other two, like the Colossus and the Interceptor, are quite difficult to actually manage and actually master their character. However, I feel the Storm, if you play for an hour or two, you've pretty much got him locked down. Whereas the Interceptor, there's a lot more skill, and the Colossus takes a lot more skill also. So that is the main reason why I do like the Storm, because it is really easy to get used to, and it is a good character overall. Right, for me, number two has to go to the Interceptor. Now, this is your more aggressive class. You are going to have to get really close and personal with your enemy to actually deal damage. But if you are into that, then this is definitely going to be the best character for you. However, the only downfall is, obviously, if you are up close and personal, you are going to be taking a lot of damage. Now, I would recommend pairing up with your Colossus, so you can take that damage a bit more. Try and get your Colossus to actually take more of the damage while you go up and kill stuff. Now, for me, this works better with turrets. If you do have an Interceptor with your turret, I'm not sure whether it is a bug in the game at the minute. However, if you get really close to it, it can't kill you. Now, this may be a bug and it may change in the full game, or it may just have like a damage proximity where it can only attack so far. So if you are up close, it can't actually do damage. But as you can tell from the gameplay in the background, once you've used your super, you're pretty much unstoppable. No one can really kill you. It's impossible to die with it, and you simply just go around stabbing, meleeing everyone. So it is a good class to use if you're wanting to get up close and personal. However, for me, it is good. However, it's not as good as a Storm, because you are obviously taking a lot of damage while you are up close. Now, I did find that the LB and the RB, your special abilities, not your super, they're not very good in my opinion compared to the other classes. I think this has got some of the worst ones on them, but that is because you have got to get up close and personal. I mean, some of them do work, like the RB I've got on at the minute. That is pretty good for when you're meleeing enemies. However, if you are looking for something long range, this is definitely not the class for you. And that is the reason why I put it as number two, because it is good and it is fun to use. It's probably one of the most fun characters. However, if you do want a character that is going to do well and you're going to survive with, I would recommend the Storm over this. But saying this, guys, this character, this Javelin, is really quick. It's definitely the fastest Javelin to move around on. You can spin mid-air, and it is really hard to hit while flying, and obviously you can teleport forward, and you do have like a triple dash where you can go forward 3 times, and all the other Javelins don't actually have this, so it is a really good feature with the triple dash, and it is a quick character. So if you do like quick characters and you do like close proximity, I would recommend using this character. But like I said, in my opinion, the Storm is a bit better, but try them out. Obviously this is just my opinion, guys. You might have the complete opposite. You might prefer all the other ones that I do say at 3 and 4, put them at 1 and 2. Or you may agree with me, so let me know down in the comment section. But we're going to go on to the third character right now. So guys, the Javelin I have put at number 3 is going to be the Ranger. Now don't get me wrong, I do like the Ranger and it is a good class to use. However, it's just a bit basic for me. if you are looking for a standard one to introduce you into the game, the Ranger is definitely the right pick for you. It does show you how to actually play and it is really easy to control. You get the basics pretty easy. So I would recommend starting off with the Ranger and then adapting into maybe the Storm or the Interceptor. But guys, the reason why this is number 3 is mainly because the Colossus is so bad at the minute, but we'll talk about that when we get onto him. But the reason I've put him at number 3 is because he's basically a soldier. You can't go wrong with him. He's not the worst character and he's not the best. He's just standard, in the middle, average. Now another reason why I've put him at number 3 is because he's a good introductory character. However, I feel like his supers and his RB and LB special abilities don't actually do enough damage in my opinion. Now if you do combo them, obviously they're going to do a lot of damage. However, I just believe that the other characters do have a lot better special abilities and supers. Now once you do have this super, I get that it is pretty quick to use. It's a super where it goes instantly pretty much. As soon as you fire it, it's gone. And I do get that because you can move instantly after firing it. However, I feel like it doesn't do enough damage in my opinion. And you can only target one certain enemy, whereas the other supers you cannot target multiple. So that is the reason why I've put him at number 3. But guys, let me know what you think on that. A lot of people will probably disagree with that. A lot of people are liking the Ranger, and don't get me wrong, I do like him. However, I just feel he's not as powerful as the other two that I have mentioned before. Now, coming into the number 4 spot is going to be the Colossus. If you guys didn't know already, basically I hate this character. I tried getting gameplay, so I played him for around about 2 hours, which is a decent amount, and I did get quite a bit of gameplay with him. However, I hated every minute I was on this character. The Colossus just feels so clunky. Even when flying, it feels like something's holding you back, and trying to fly and move around rocks and that where you need quick turns, it simply doesn't sort of happen. You sort of just slam into the rock. So you have got to precisely glide where you want to go, and obviously do it a bit early because it is really clunky and slow. However, this is meant to be the tank, so I do understand why it is clunky and slow. However, for me, it doesn't even tank. It's probably got less health than all the other Javelins if you think about it. Now obviously you do have to put your shield up for your shield to actually work. Now this is a really stupid idea and I don't know why they've done this. But if you put your shield up, you can't shoot the enemies. So if you are playing solo when the full game does release, how on earth are you supposed to kill enemies? Because you're literally using your health while you're shooting, so you're just going to die really quick. But if you put your shield up, you can't shoot anyone, so I don't know how that's going to work if you do main this character solo. But not only that, even when your shield's up, you don't even take that much damage. You die pretty quick even when your shield is up. Now if you are a tank, you should have more health than all the others. However, he may have a bit more health, a bit more shield, but it doesn't feel like that when you are in the game. As you can tell from the gameplay, I've just died so quick. Now the gameplay is on hard, so you can expect me to die quite a bit, and the gameplay in the background was the first game I tried with the Colossus, so I'm still getting used to him. However, I can say that the Colossus melee ability is really powerful, especially when you jump and then do it. It's really powerful. It does around about 1000 damage when I was trying it. Now not only that, when you do have your shield out and you do melee, it does do a bit of damage also. However, in the gameplay you can tell it's so slow. If we were using any other Javelin, especially Interceptor, using your melee ability, we would have killed all them pretty much half the time. Now, when you are tanking, you literally can't have anyone behind you. If you've got someone behind you, you're pretty much screwed. There's nothing you can do. You're going to die because obviously it's taking your shield really quick. And not only that, you've got enemies in front of you. And trying to get away from enemies while flying and evading. Another thing, this character can't evade while mid-air, anything like that. Which is really shit, to be honest guys, I'm not going to lie. So that is the main reason why I have put him at number 4. There's many reasons why we can keep talking about the Colossus being bad. However, I think I'll leave it there for today's video. If you guys want me to make a full video on why the Colossus is the worst character, let me know down in the comment section below. But that is going to pretty much wrap up today's video guys. We are really close to 10k subs, so if you guys could do me a favour and subscribe to the channel, I'd appreciate it a lot. Because we are really close, and if we could get that by the end of the year, I would appreciate it. And as always guys, I'll catch you in the next one.